So first things first, obviously, today's first day.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like?
It's exciting, man. You know, every year that we come out here and get another spring ball in, it's always exciting to get the cleats on, the helmet back on, pads back on. I know we got to wait a little bit for the pads, but every year, I mean, you have this excitement building up through the winter, and then spring hits, and then you let it loose. So definitely ready to go.
It's a pretty early start here.
Yeah.
What's that like for you guys getting going so early?
It's definitely different. I mean, we've never had practices in March before, usually all been in April, but we wanted to get 2 in before spring break. So come back from spring break, we're in full pads. So, I mean, I like the idea of it just because we're not coming back, having to do those helmet practices. We're rolling right into it. So it's a little bit of a change up, but I think it's good.
What's that like to have 2 days you're like, hey, football mindset, break?
Yeah.
Is that hard mentally?
It can be on some guys. I mean, for me personally, no, not so much. I mean, I know a lot of us will be doing things to keep our bodies ready and for that first day back in full pads. But it'll be a little weird just because we haven't done it before. But I mean, a challenge is never a bad thing.
Gotcha. What do you think of the team this year? Obviously, it's a whole new team.
Right.
What can we expect from you guys?
I think we're returning, a really veteran team, and we didn't lose a lot of guys from this last year, which I think is really exciting for us personally, just knowing that we have so many leaders that are willing to step up and hold the team to a certain standard that we want. And, we have a lot of guys that we're looking forward to step up a little bit. Younger guys that played a little last year, it's time for them, take that next step in their journey, which was a lot what this spring ball is for.
Yeah, and you said that a lot of guys returning. Efton's one of those guys where, like,
exactly, yeah.
Today's day and age, the transfer portal,
right?
People leave left and
Yeah.
right. What is it that made this group want to stay here?
I think it's just our bond with each other. We're really close outside of football, which I think is huge. We're always hanging out with each other, just kicking it, doing different things. So I think a big part of it is just relationships with guys and just knowing with how crazy the portal can be at times. Nothing's for certain. So I think that's a reason a lot of guys chose to stay and try to build this thing back up.
Yeah. Any additions? I know it's very early. This is obviously day one.
Right.
But any additions that Eagle fans can kind of be excited about, you think?
We haven't had too many transfers as of now. We had a couple on the offensive side, a couple on the defense. We got a new safety in, but Mikkel from I think UTSA is where he's from. But we haven't had a ton in yet. Probably after spring ball is when we'll start bringing a couple more in. But I know we got our eyes on plenty of dudes.
Awesome. What is the importance of today when you start off the new season? Is this a day where you set the tone of some sort, or is this just, hey, let's get football shape?
I think it's definitely set the tone today. Just kind of moving into next year, we're not looking to go 3-8, 4-7 again. We're looking to make big strides and take a big step this year. So I think just raising the standard and setting it from day one is really important. That's what we're going to do.
Brian, Coach Sanders is now taking over. How's that transition been?
Coach Sanders has been awesome from the first day that he was named DC for us. He came in, included us in everything he was doing immediately, which I thought was really cool. And I think we're all really confident in just his play calling and how much he cares about us as players. I think we're going to do good things this year with him. Good. Awesome. Thank you.